You're doing a lot of things on your house that a typical renovation wouldn't include, right? Extra insulation. What else are you doing? So Ray is doing some things, not a lot of things, some things that people wouldn't typically do in a renovation. Redoing all the windows, recessing them into the insulation line. All this extra insulation that a lot of people don't do. People thought I was crazy for the insulation I did. But you guys took it to another level, and then you plywooded the whole exterior of the house.
Yeah, and taped it.
And taped it. Yeah, so that's even more than what I did, and people already thought I was wasting my time.
Yeah, well.
So Ray,
look at me.
why are you doing the things you're doing on your house?
Okay. The recycled remo, eh? Did you see that?
Yeah, on the windows?
Yeah, man. From this house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where did it come out of the floor or what?
Oh, just studs that I mean, look at the external walls, right? That's like 60% new frame. I just love the fact that you can just bring it back in a better function.
And then the sash is a new timber though.
Yeah, that's Abodo.
Abodo.
That's heat treated.
Ah, very good.
The windows they were in the wrong position height-wise. I think the whole layout of the house was not utilizing the views on either side. So we had to just change a lot of functions around and change the position of windows. And yeah, then they also put those aluminum inserts in, those first generation single glazed. It was just terrible. So yeah, we just had to do it. Yeah. But look at what we get.
I know, and I mean, how tall are you? And you can look straight out your window now.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a little kid again. Sorry about that. Earlier I was multi-tooling with my smoky blades, yeah. And this thing went off. Felix came up with a good name for us actually.
What?
We were on the beach and he was there with a buddy building a mai, like a little beach shelter. Magda and I were just joking, like, oh, are you gonna give it like a skillion roof and an internal gutter? And then Felix just turns to his friend. Don't mind them, they're house nerds. So, we're house nerds.
That's perfect.
They're house nerds. All we do is just talk about insulation and thermal performance and timber treatments. And I mean, he's way too smart in the construction sector for his age.
Looks like my garage.
Yeah, welcome to the madhouse.
The final stages are often like that, eh?
You think the framing is all hectic and, you know, getting everything ready for windows, but once substrates come on site.
All under control, Joel?
I hope so.
So Ray and Magda are having a ventilation system installed here. That's what Joel's doing. And the pipes are only 75mm because it's not heating, it's just fresh air. They are going in between the ceiling frame and the insulation. 75mm. Small enough to allow insulation to be on top. And Ray was just telling me that he has 2 layers of 180mm insulation going in that ceiling, so it's like R7 something. Much like what we did on our renovation, he is doing the service cavity, so he's put a layer of insulation inside the wall, and then he put ply everywhere, like all over the all the walls. I did some ply on our house, just for bracing, but he's done it everywhere, partly for air sealing as much as bracing. And then he's put another layer of insulation. And that's why it's called a service cavity. You put all your electrical and plumbing and all that kind of stuff in that layer, so you're not disturbing the outer layer. So to save energy costs, he's getting fresh air, but he's sealing the whole place up, insulating it like crazy to keep the place warm and cool in the summer as well. How long are you away from having to move into your house?
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
It's just a lot of material. It's just so much to move and step over.
Well,
I'm getting a bit to the end of my
yeah.
my energy, I think.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. It's been good having Kane here. He's was here yesterday and today.
Yeah.
Look at him. Still smiling too.
Despite 2 days with you, Ray.
Touche.
So Joe, what is Ray putting up on his ceiling?
We've got mechanical ventilation. The purpose of it is to supply fresh air continuously throughout the house while simultaneously pulling wet air out of areas like kitchens, laundries and bathrooms, filtering it through a heat exchanger, recovering that energy and putting it back into the fresh areas in the house.
You're doing a great job.
Yep. Yeah, come on, dude.
Hey Dusty. It's okay.
He doesn't really like the noise in the house. Like a big bread knife.
Wow.
That's mean, eh? Felix on site.
Yes.
The day that the installation arrived, and it was all in the bedroom. So
Yep.
the whole bedroom was full of bags with insulation, and he just lost it. It was like he just dived in. It was like a padded room. So he was just jumping and rolling and diving head first.
Oh, that's great. That's better. Two-handed operation. This is what we put on our house last week actually. This plastic corrugate allows you to get your insulation all the way up to the roof without closing off the ventilation of the roof. There's some pretty serious insulation for a retrofit.
Allow me to give a pro tip of my partner. So
Yeah.
Magda's pro tip.
Yes.
I think it's called inverted ceiling plan. So you got all these surfaces in the ceiling, in our case lights and vents, and you just stick her on the floor, put a little brush, and then you laser up once the ceiling sheets are up. And find your, you drill the hole in the right size and find your surface. So here we got a different color. In green.
Yeah.
So green is a Luna vent.
And then what's this one?
And that's
And that's the light, is it?
That's the light, yep.
Huh, so everything that's going on the ceiling is on the floor.
Have it all lined and then drill the right size hole, fish it out later.
Thanks, Magda.
Thanks, Magda.
This is a typical New Zealand day. It was perfectly still, blue sky, not a cloud in sight. Well, now the clouds are gathering, and behind you, they're getting darker, and if the weather forecast is correct, it's going to pour down within an hour or so. Life on an island. You've been renovating what, 4 months now? You've helped me renovate my place, you've renovated heaps of other places. How is this different, your place? How is your place different to all these other ones?
I think similarly to what you said back in the day, that now you see it from a client's perspective, that everything costs money.
Yeah.
But that dulls you off at some point as well, because the bank allowed you a certain amount and you're just like, oh,
Just get it done?
get it done, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
spend it. I can do this 7 days a week because I know that it's gonna benefit me later. No, I like it.
Yeah?
I don't think I want to do it again anytime soon. Always something, eh?
Oh, it's nothing.
Hey Scott, are you filming now?
Yes.
I think you need to not forget about Squarespace. I mean, I'm not as funny as Jess in this. It's just a bit more blunt.
picture.
Squarespace is an online platform for building your website.
Squarespace is an all-in-one platform where you can build your online presence and run your business.
Tell me about it. Tell me more. Tell me more, Scott.
Ray, did you know that Squarespace have thousands of templates to choose from?
No, I didn't.
So it doesn't matter what kind of business you have because there'll be a template there that'll match it.
Can I also make a website on Squarespace?
Of course you can. There's portfolios and galleries as well, so you can showcase your work, make it look professional.
Yeah.
They even have invoicing built into the platform, and it will look like your template, so it's all cohesive.
So when you say portfolios,
Yes.
you can just choose somebody else's portfolio and copy it, or be inspired by.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Inspiration is everywhere, Raymond.
Yeah.
And you can try it out for free as well, because Squarespace have free trials.
How do I get my my discount?
Wow, I'm glad you asked.
Because now I'm all ears.
All you have to do is go to squarespace.com/Scott Brown Carpentry, and you can save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Oh, I'll go do that right now, okay?
Why are you doing the things you're doing on your house?
all these little extra things are just gonna, you might not see them, like all the thicker walls and the insulation, but we're gonna feel it, right? To sort of just start this rant. I think energy prices are not gonna come down. It's just gonna go up and up.
Yeah.
So put in the investment now to keep the energy you put in to heat your house,
Yeah.
to keeping it inside.
Right.
That's all the insulation and the air tightness. But when you make it airtight, you do need fresh air, otherwise the moisture doesn't go anywhere and you get mold growth. So then there's a fresh air unit, the MHRV. And then large windows on the sunny sides to bring heat during the day, which that's also where the clay plaster comes in. It's not only a nicer finish than just a flat painted wall. The 10mm thickness would add like a thermal source. So the heat of the sun gets absorbed by the clay, and then once the sun drops, your walls are still warm.
Oh, and then releases it.
Yeah, so in the evening, it becomes a heat source, and it's not like a radiator, but it's yeah.
It all helps. It all contributes.
It will help, yeah. I'm a builder. My partner's an architect, and this is our house, and we just gonna experiment with this kind of thing.
Here's the rain. Put it on the windowsill. What we typically do in New Zealand is we put jambs flush with the plasterboard, and then we put an architrave over that gap between the window jamb and the plasterboard. Between there and there. So you don't have to get the plasterboard super perfect, you just seal the gap in between, put the architrave over it. Beautiful, done. But they've gone with a groove jamb. That's what this is. So the groove jamb, it's in the name, has a groove in the jamb, and the groove is for the plasterboard to slot inside of. To me first?
Yep, sure.
Yep.
Okay, it's a bit tight here, but
Cracking noises there. Okay.
That was my back.
Okay. How do we feel about that? Just walk away. Love a groove jam. Oh, while we're here, Ray, in case somebody's wondering, what's with the blocks?
You get more pressing surface by adding a block. Instead of that 7-8mm screw head, you actually get that whole surface pressing on. And also when you take it off, you only have a tiny little hole to plaster.
Rather than the head of a screw.
Rather than the head of a screw.
I like it. I like it.
And I think we talked about this before, and then people were like in the comments like, you're just being silly, just add a screw. But I think that's actually in the Jib plasterboard guide.
Yeah.
So I read the specs. I read the manual. RTFM, okay.
Get it, Ray. Get it. That was a close one.
Oh, I feel so much warmer now.
Look at that!
Oh, it's a double rainbow!
Oh my god!
Why would anyone else not do it? I guess it could be expensive. You don't want the builder to be on site for too long. You might choose for options that are a bit faster to install.
Yeah.
And details.
Well, I mean, that is an important detail, right? Like, Magda's designing the place and doing the drawings, and
Yeah.
you're putting it all in.
Yeah.
And obviously that does have a cost, it's your time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be maybe a client wouldn't want to spend the extra, potentially. I mean, building costs are already really high as it is, just for standard buildings. So to add on top of that, yeah, a lot of people might not want to do that.
Yeah, and you know, for us, it's not just a house is not just a place where you stay dry and warm and all that. It's want to create a place where we love to spend time in ease and comfort.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's worth it. I think you're coming up with a beautiful home. I wanted to show Ray's windows. In this whole episode, they've been coming and going in between all the filming I've been doing. Well, they're here now. How many people did you say, Ray, that it took to put it in?
We had 4 guys here. Basically 2 taking the weight, and then the other 2 had to get each end into the top track.
So look at the thickness of that. It's a unit. And it's still, despite all that weight, it slides. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
How many kilos per pane?
I think 120, 140, something like that. Heat treated pine, Abodo makes it in Auckland. They heat it up so that the cell structure changes and fungi and bugs stay away. And that stabilizes the timber.
Yeah.
But you don't need chemicals to preserve it.
Very nice.
And yeah, another thing, all the remo.
Yeah, from your house.
Yeah.
I put that in the video, yeah.
It's cool, right? That you can denail the timber that comes out of your house and have it machined, and then use it as reveals and skirtings and
yeah, man.
Yeah,
looks great.
Check that out. I don't know how much. You got quite a few foreigners watching, right? Love a good foreigner. Do you know any timber that is as diverse as Remu?
It is quite diverse.
It's just
it can be light, it can be dark.
Yeah. It can have all this color in it and grain differences, and it all depends on which side of the mountain it grew in, what kind of soil, what kind of sun exposure, salt water, fresh water.
Different parts of the trunk.
Yeah, did it have storm damage in its life, or which plant grew next to it and dropped a branch on it? You know, it's there's a lot of the whole life there. Yeah, this is the same timber.
Yeah. Yeah, they look completely different. And then that's the same again.
Completely white.
Yeah, wow.
They have some violin music.
So you want to get rid of...
It's not a sob story.
You want to get rid of 9,000 tiles?
Well, yeah, a few thousand. I just think it's such a pity. It's a cool shape, but it's also... It just seems like a product that's not really being used anymore.
So just to be clear, it's not your roof that we're talking about.
No,
here.
It's not my roof. No, it's just we're re-roofing a building, and this is coming off. Look at that. It's made in Dunedin.
Gee.
When I first moved to New Zealand, I had no idea how to pronounce all these things, so I thought it was Junedin. I've seen some cool ideas that people do with roof tiles. Like in Madrid, you got an old abattoir, and they like a slaughterhouse.
Oh,
They build whole walls out of this. They use this as weirdly shaped bricks and just mortar them up, and then you get nice wavy patterns. I would love to see something happen like that locally.
There we go.
Get in touch.
Nelson Builders.
Yeah, no, we got a few for you. Yeah. Yeah. What would you do? Like first glance.
I'm thinking like planter beds, that kind of thing.
Like garden edging or something.
Yeah. Or like you say with a mortar, you could do like a planter box. Cool feature.
We need creative people. Let me know in the comments.